welcome back everybody to the Boulder Boys Show, episode number 40. We are officially over the hill.
It's a milestone.
It's a huge milestone. Yeah. We are coming at you with all 5 boys today. We're going to introduce ourselves because it's been a minute and we have some listeners. I'm Seth. I usually intro these things.
I'm Adam.
I'm Drew.
I'm Matt.
I'm Moy.
All right, beautiful.
From Minnesota.
From Minnesota. All right.
It does sound good.
It's like, maybe I should start saying that.
Yeah.
And people from Minnesota is so friendly that like everybody loves Minnesotans.
Drew, you're from Minnesota.
I'm from Minnesota.
Yeah,
We're good at ultra running too.
Yeah.
Drew from Venezuela.
Venezuela. Don't I look it too?
Yeah. That sounds good. Just watch out you don't get deported though.
Dude.
That's why I'm saying Minnesota. Okay. That got like
Anyway.
Anyway.
Straight into it.
Dude, Drew, how you been?
I've been doing great. Yeah, I've missed the last two or three.
Mm.
I've had kind
In
of
that
a
range.
crazy bit of travel. Actually went back home to Minnesota for one of my dad's best friends passed away a bit unexpectedly. So I was back home in Grand Marais, which was hard and good, I would say. It was actually really special being home. My parents just have like such an incredible community. Like 160 or 170 people showed up for Bob. Like this is a community with, like he lives in Hovland, Minnesota, which is probably 200 people live there.
I was gonna say it's got to be the whole town, dude.
So yeah, it was that, and then traveling for work a bit, and so yeah, stoked to be back, and I feel like I got to run in with Seth on Sunday, which was so nice.
That's right. That's right.
With
But
that
otherwise-
misty weather.
But otherwise, we've been a little bit of like ships in the night.
Yeah. Well, dude,
100%.
and you're here for like a day or two. You're piecing out
But
again.
then I'm back. Then I'm
you're
back for a bit.
Then you're
Then
back.
I'm back for a
And then
bit.
you're not leaving.
Ever.
No, and then he's traveling out to Auburn with us.
Yeah. And I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
come.
yeah. But after Auburn, he's like
Not
gonna
leaving.
stay put until
Yep.
like
I'm here until Auburn, though.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Dude.
So, but no, doing great.
what are you gonna be doing in Auburn?
I'm gonna be cheering Seth and Matt on from further back. In the 50K race.
Good.
Yeah,
grief.
right.
We all know that's not true.
No.
But no, I'm gonna try to run the 50K. I'm super excited. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, like to be totally honest, feels like people are just training like crazy right now. All
Everybody's
of
training
you
crazy.
included, and I don't know. I'm just excited to like. It's gonna be. It's such a competitive race that I'm excited to just kind of see like either I'm gonna learn that my fitness is better than I expected, or I'm gonna get my doors blown off. In which case, that'll be motivating. So the only thing that suffers is potentially is the UTMB score, but
That's all
yeah,
right.
that's okay. And ego, but that's okay too.
We know that score is that.
Well, dude, as long as you get to the finish, you'll get a decent score.
It's
You know what I
That's
mean?
true because
Like,
it's so competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's win-win.
Yeah. So I'm super excited to go back to Auburn, you know,
Yeah.
because we
Again.
can't race in Auburn enough.
The
Get some
endurance,
Poison Oak.
the endurance capital of the world.
No. I did hear from somebody who's out on the course. They said the Poison Oak is crazy this year already.
Don't worry, we're gonna buy like a massive bottle of the soap,
The Techno.
and then
Yeah.
we're gonna all get on like the shower together
No, we're not.
with the soap.
Oh my
Um,
God.
and we're gonna, we're gonna send pictures to the fans.
I'll
Boy.
take the Poison Oak.
As someone from California, the solution is dance around it, dude. Don't touch it.
Impossible, dude. Impossible in
It's
Auburn.
not, dude. When I did the 100K, I didn't
But the
get
thing
it,
is,
and
like-
danced around all of it.
No way.
But the thing-
you were just running too fast,
immune.
dude.
Are you immune?
No.
Okay,
You get
so
Yeah, I've gotten it.
so
But
I'm with
rarely.
Adam. I didn't get it once either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but dude, like, I don't know how to recognize it
Dude, we got to do some training in the shakeout days beforehand.
Yeah.
We'll do some identification practice.
because like the funny thing, and I this is a joke for Matt and Drew from me last year, is that I was like, okay, so we have something like a poison oak in Chile, but it's super quick. So when you touch it, you feel it right away, and it gets irritated and everything soon. So during the race, I was like, I touch all the plants, and I was like, I'm immune to this. You know, it's like whatever, like it won't touch me. And then Matt had his soap at the Airbnb, you remember? And I laughed, and I was like, how silly this dude
You
has
didn't
his-
use it?
No, I like.
Oh,
I even make fun of it, dude.
Guess who got it?
Came
It
back
was
to
bad,
Boulder.
too.
Came
Yeah.
back to Boulder. Dude, I was dying. My 2 legs were like so ripped. like, and I was like, oh, this like attacks like much later, and I learned
Dude.
about it. And then they say like it's fine if you scratch. So I was scratching the heck out of it, got it all over the place.
Who
It's
said
so
it was fine that
uncomfortable.
you scratch?
I don't know,
Yeah, who
man.
said that?
Bad advice for sure.
Anyways,
I think I told him that after he didn't use the soap.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, you know what?
Yeah,
Yeah, there it is.
Shiny.
it looks like so. It looks like basil.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looks like
I think-
shiny basil.
It's basil. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. I will be much more careful this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we are gonna do the soap thing, but alone. But we're
Mm.
gonna use the soap.
A lot of people who do states will do it like at the finish line from
Yes.
those big water jugs. Just technically,
Really?
I think I did that the year I did it.
Dude, I just like didn't. I did not. I don't remember touching a single plant the entire time.
Because you just float when
You
you
didn't
run,
even
dude.
touch the
You're like
ground.
I didn't
in
touch the
sky
ground.
whole
That's a
time.
good point. I wasn't touching the ground
But
either.
also-
but
Maybe in the 50K, like the beginning, sorry, the 100K, the beginning is a more green area.
oh,
But it was up at higher elevation. I think like in the middle of the courses where it was really bad. I remember when we were running it.
You didn't tell me though.
Well, of course not.
Matt, did
We
you
were
get it?
together.
Matt and Adam, did either of you get it at States?
I didn't, but I used Techno at the end, so
Okay.
maybe that helped.
I don't remember. I feel like every time I go to Auburn, I like if I breathe, I get it. So I don't know.
Because I do think there's like both way too cool and canyons is at that like perfect time
Yeah.
of year where things are like turning green and just like there's an explosion of growth. Because I think that canyons is like way worse than even States. And I think they also do like a fair bit of
Mm.
like trail cutting it back for States. But you know, canyons.
It's just part of the
running through
experience.
Fields
you know?
of it.
Part of the experience.
I mean, dude, to be honest, like I learned my lesson, so I'm gonna be much more careful this year. I don't think I can avoid it during the
Yeah.
race, but certainly one scratch, I will use the soap.
Yep.
Takeaways,
yeah.
and we'll like revisit that in the Q2 review.
I like it.
love it. Dude. Okay, so right before this pod, you guys, everybody, I think saw the news. They're coming out with another Unbreakable.
Unbreakable 2.
Dude, did you guys ever
Oh,
watch? You guys
they-
watched the first one.
did
We
they-
watched it. I've watched it for the first time.
yeah.
It's literally my favorite movie
It's a
of all,
classic.
of
Sure,
all
you
times.
still haven't watched it.
I still haven't watched it.
Come on, dude.
Wait,
What?
they came,
Unbreakable.
But I will.
It's
now.
free on YouTube.
I will
You don't
now.
have to
I will
pay.
now.
No subscription.
Yeah.
Subscription. Dude.
Yeah, it was a cool trailer too. Like really nice kind of visuals of Gordy, like kind of sketch.
Oh.
No, it's sick. I don't know. I thought it was cool. It's it's not a joke. It's cool. It's artistic.
Oh,
Wait, so are they
released-
coming out this year?
Yeah, I think so.
Around
They're
this
gonna
race?
like capture the 2025 states
Super
So it's like a collaboration, right?
with
From-
Journey Films.
I think
Journey
so.
Films and Free Trail.
And Journey
Wow,
Films are the
sick.
people who made the original Unbreakable.
Yes,
That's so
it's
cool.
gonna be incredible.
Dude, so besides Gordy, what do you hope to see in Unbreakable 2? Do you think Gordy will be shirtless in the second one?
Yeah, dude, I feel like he's unchanged. Like he looks the same
Yeah.
as an Unbreakable one. I don't know.
Is it
Yeah, I was gonna make a comment, but I'm not going to.
Why is everybody looking at me funny? Like Gordy's a legend, man.
He is a legend.
He is a
yeah.
legend. He is
Good
a
old
legend.
Gordy.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
So exciting.
did they announce whether they're going to like follow specific athletes this year? Like Seth, did did
I haven't gotten
did
the
Ryan
nod.
drop in your DMs?
No. He has not dropped
yet.
my DMs. I'm available. Just
And
for
he
that.
knows your phone number, so
There's no reason for him not to, I guess. Except for there's a lot of faster people in the race.
Well,
but
what's crazy is Killian will be in it.
that is crazy.
yeah, that's why.
Like, how many years later, dude? That's just wild. I mean, he's still like
15.
Yeah, 15.
15
top of his
years
game.
later.
Wow, that's really cool.
I think he's gonna be wearing full white again.
That
I
would
hope
be
so.
Too good.
He's gonna be running his underwear again.
No way.
Hopefully, that would be amazing. But yeah, like the dude is coming back 15 years later, and it's still a mayor favorite. Where like 2 generations has been like just wash out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy's still at the top.
It's incredible.
Yeah. I wonder if he's still gonna like do that like little jump he did. Did you guys see that clip in
Yeah.
Unbreakable
yeah.
where he's like running, he like jumps and like clicks his heels,
That
and
was-
then it like doesn't pay off because he gets past like
Yeah. But he didn't even drink water that year.
Didn't
Not
even
even.
carry it.
Yeah. No, don't even think about like HIIT training or anything. You know.
Yep, cycled his urine.
I don't
That's
know.
right.
Well, didn't he like talk? Didn't he like? Well, in the movie, you saw this in the movie, Drew, because you've watched it a few times. He took like a 1 hour nap or something in the race and then still finished third.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not gonna cut it this year though.
No.
Wait,
No,
Killian
no.
did that?
Yeah, because he had like a hit.
Heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
He like sat in that chair for like an hour or something.
Yeah.
It was like
Really?
47 minutes. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like,
We watched the movie together.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
We should rewatch it before Canyons at the Airbnb all
Watch
together.
like
party.
we did last year.
like we did last
Like
year.
we did last
Yeah.
year. It's like it's the best pre-race like hype thing that you can do.
Agree.
Yeah, it has like 5 million views on YouTube. It's very popular.
Which is crazy because they only uploaded it in like 2020 or 2021.
2020, yeah.
That's right.
For COVID.
Who knows lifetime views? you
I don't know how some people haven't watched it, but
Dude.
whatever. Yeah.
It's super cool though that Debo is. I mean, I assume he's kind of the one pushing this idea. It's like so sick,
Yeah.
and a historic year for sure.
Yeah.
It'll be cool to capture.
It'll be super interesting to look at the start list and just see how many folks who ran in the original year are running again this year. Because obviously like Killian, but are there legends of the sport who ran it 15 years ago and have just continued to find ways back in?
Hmm.
I bet you there's some cool stories of folks.
I mean, dudes like Mark Hammond have been in recent years, but
Mm.
like, I don't know if he's in this year.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Unless he got in on a
Hmm.
drawing or something.
Anthony's doing UTMB, so I don't think he will be doing well.
Is Anton actually doing UTMB?
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
yeah, that's the plan.
Oh,
Whoa.
wait, that's
Um,
huge. I didn't know that.
Well, that's why he did Grindstone.
Yeah, but that was a while ago, right? A couple
Yeah.
years ago.
last year.
It was last year.
Oh, it was last
October.
year.
Yeah.
Okay.
October, yeah.
Dude.
That's so cool.
Dude, one thing that's going to be way harder with Unbreakable 2 is like picking which athletes to follow, unless they literally just break the bank and follow all the top 15 dudes and females. Because it's like, I feel like in Unbreakable 1, it was like, oh, these are like the 3 guys.
Or-
Now there's that are competing for the podium.
Yeah.
Now it's like, could be any of these.
and I don't think they didn't follow a single lady on that time.
Well,
Yeah,
I also
true.
think it'll be easier, like because there's just so much footage and like different people out there.
Oh, yeah.
Like they'll be able to get footage of anybody they want.
Kinda
basically. It's in that
crowdsource
top
it.
like 30, yeah, and like
That's
to make this
true.
video because
That's
anybody
true.
wants to anybody's gonna want to contribute
Yeah.
anything to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a great point. And I think it's gonna be edited by the same guy. I think
Yeah.
so.
What's his name? JD. I'm forgetting his last name.
I was gonna say
Shout
something.
out.
It wasn't gonna be a
Shout
good
out.
joke. But yeah, like I think what I think because we were talking with Dylan a little bit about this after Black Canyon, and he was saying that like this guy's philosophy is like he like closes himself in a room and then just like spends so much time editing until it comes out like how it's like they like it. I don't know if this. Don't quote me on this. I don't know if I dream it or it was a conversation. But yeah, so imagine like it's gonna be so magic to like
Yeah.
this year.
Are there any stories that you all would want to have told or hear from this year's version?
Okay, just like on the men's side, how many has Jim won so far?
3.
4?
Oh, yeah, 4.
4?
Okay,
Yeah.
Scott won like 7. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was
7 in
gonna,
a row, I
I
think.
was gonna say it'd be really cool if this was like to like top that, but it's not. Maybe
Yeah.
one day, but that would have been a cool storyline that I was just thinking about. But yeah, I just realized Scott won 7. That's insane.
In a row, right?
In a
You're saying?
row.
That's
insane.
crazy.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone, Drew?
Let me think on it.
All right.
I like the storyline of Seth.
Yeah,
Coming like the nurse, like some shooting at the hospital and like maybe working on my womb, that's how I can make it on the movie. And then like winning the thing. That's the
Yeah.
storyline that I like.
from
And Killian on a nice second place or third place after Jim. later.
yeah, dude. I mean, I actually I like the definitely one story that I think should be told because I just don't feel like Adam Peterman's getting like enough love for having won this race the
Mhm.
only time or
in his
the only time
debut.
he's ran it, right?
Yeah. Maybe. Did
Okay.
he come back?
Dude, wait, that was his
No, 'cause
debut,
it
It
right?
was his debut.
Dude, you know how
Yeah.
many times I've heard people say, and I love Caleb Olson, but everybody keeps saying Caleb Olson has the highest place debut.
Is it
No,
it's
fast?
The
fastest.
fastest.
Oh, fastest.
Yeah.
time.
Okay,
But not highest place.
sorry,
But fastest
I get
time is also
confused.
so relative to the year that
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
but like I think a good storyline would be like Adam Peterman coming
Dude,
back
for
from
sure.
Well, how many
like
champs
2
are
years
in
of
the race?
injuries.
So many.
Oh,
Like 4.
So if there's 4 past
something.
champs, maybe those are the people you're following.
we got Jim.
Jim, Adam,
Killian,
Killian.
Adam,
Hayden, Rod.
Hayden hasn't won.
Hasn't
Yeah.
won.
Oh, one.
Yeah.
Rod
Yeah.
got second as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Maybe
Of,
it's just 3.
3 champions.
a lot of podium people.
Yeah, a
Which
ton
is
of
awesome.
podium people.
They should
Which is
follow like
crazy.
the champs and the second places.
You know, one thing on the storyline question, like I feel like I don't know if Debo is thinking of this, but like it'd be cool to be like, hey, if you think you are gonna like have that type of day to like make the doc, feel free to like set up a camera and do some pre-race like interviews of yourself. Like have your community do that, and then like if you pop off, like we'll put it in.
This is that.
Great idea.
This is
The pod is that for me. So you can soundbite any of this.
Yeah,
for
but I feel
free.
like Jeff Rose, like maybe that year, had they not covered him, I mean, he had won a bunch of hundreds, and I think wasn't he like undefeated in hundreds?
Yeah,
Mhm.
undefeated.
I don't know. I still feel like maybe he didn't have the same cachet as like Killian and Anton. So I don't know. Like maybe there's a runner in the
That-
field that's
yeah.
like we don't know about that would have a really cool story.
Yeah.
I hope they tell it.
And hopefully they have a very cool voice like
Like Jeff. Yeah.
But I feel like we do see that almost every year at States. Like there is almost always somebody that, you know, maybe in the pre-race rankings is like 19th and they run into the top 5. Like, did anyone expect Caleb outside of his community and people that have run with him to do what he did last year?
No,
Mm-mm.
probably not.
You know?
Yeah.
It's true. I mean,
It's gonna be so cool.
yeah. I don't know if any of us expected Rod to do what he did
No.
either. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Having chased him at Canyons.
You did do that right before that race, didn't you? Yeah, that's a
Um,
good point.
You know, like clearly he had shown some of his cards just because on a hot day on the same course,
Mm-hmm.
he ran super well, but we didn't run particularly like fast. Yeah, that was so I'm super stoked to see him come back. It's so wild. Vincent, Jim, Killian, Seth,
I
Hayden,
forget about
Adam
Vincent.
Peterman, Caleb.
yeah.
Wow.
List goes
The
on.
list, the list.
Tyler
goes on.
Green's probably going to try to put his name back in.
Is he not in?
No, he opted out.
Oh, definitely somebody commented on our YouTube channel a few days ago of like their predictions for the race. And first of all, I don't agree with the predictions because your boy wasn't in it. But second, they had Tyler Green in there. But now that I know he's not.
Clearly
It's an
not.
honest mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can always count on him for a great result
Yeah.
at States.
Yeah. This is like the year, honestly.
Wait, just real quick on Tyler. Shout out to him and Rachel for their new YouTube channel, Ultra Family Hustle. So sick.
It's good.
If
Have you
want
watched it?
Yeah,
Oh,
about
I
both
haven't watched
episodes. He just dropped a new one on the duel between him and oh god, I forget the guy's name. He's like
I just watched
Salt
it.
Lake Crusher.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude,
Is it?
it's really cool. Like family, or like how a really high performing family balances everything, and he even is giving out some great tips, like how to put screws in your shoes for ice traction. You know,
Oh,
so like
that's a good tip.
That was a great
tutorials.
tip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
shout out.
Was it the running up for air?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I saw him right after that, like the week after,
Yeah.
for Nike Trail Camp out in Beaverton. And it was so fun to see how fired up Tyler was about this like backyard race, running up and down Grander Peak for hours and hours and hours. And he was just like, you know, he was as competitive in that race, like towards the like, I don't know. It was super cool.
Yeah, making
Super
moves,
cool to see.
and
Yeah.
they both put up like a historic amount of laps. I think they did 9 laps in 11 hours and change.
So impressive.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love that kind of thing.
yeah.
Like we can do it. We
You should
organized
do
one.
one.
We organized one with Vert in Chile once, and now it became a race actually.
Nice.
And it's like we pick like it's like I don't know, Sanitas or Flagstaff, and you just like do loops for 12 hours.
That's
You know,
awesome.
that's really popular in mountain biking to do like 12 hours of this, like 6 hours of like there's always these events and there's like 6, 12, and 24 hours or something. We should do that in running more often. Or but they're maybe like a 1 or 2 hour option
12
for
hours
fun.
of
There's a ton of those in running.
Is there?
Yeah.
Where?
Just timed events.
not in Boulder though.
And not around a track, dude.
There are
Where?
all over our country. I guess if you coach enough athletes, you
Okay,
see
not
it.
not
But it's
around
like-
it. Okay, my thing is not around a track and not in a backyard. Like on an
you don't
actual
want
trail.
it on. Yeah, they have them on trails.
Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
But imagine
All right.
how fun it will be 24
Sorry.
hours.
They're
of
bigger
a-
on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. Just 24 hours of a gold hill.
That'd be terrible.
my.
I would never go back because of that.
That would be
Wear it out. You know?
That would be so hard.
Dude, I would.
But
I would
you'd have
not
the
sign up
cookie
for
at
that.
the top.
I think it'd be kind of sick.
That'd be cool.
Your sick mind loves it. I won't do it. I think it's better like
24
I
hours
think-
of green.
that's kind of too much, but maybe I think Flagstaff is the right like
Mm.
Or you could do
hill
like
for it.
Sanitas.
The Rocky
Line.
Mountain
But
runners
Eastridge
do it on
sucks.
Sanitas.
Like,
Oh really?
Yeah.
They do that, don't they?
Yeah. So a few of them do. Or do they just see how many laps they can do?
That's right.
And
is
how,
crazy.
and how long?
Probably 24 hours. I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
24 hours of Walker Ranch.
Hard pass.
Honestly,
Hadn't
be
John
tough.
Ray done that? Just kidding. Just kidding.
he did 6.
Yeah, that's mental.
that was a
Well, I
lot.
guess you just did 4, so that's not that crazy.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
But we were talking about it. We were like, 2 more would have been nuts.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, going over 3 laps at Walker is a barrier for me, at least. It's like, dude, I've done 4 like one time. I don't think I could do like 6 or any more.
So that's a good point. You didn't do 4.
No, I went out
You,
and back
you
to
yeah, you
Homestead.
did it out and back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a good call.
I did too. And
I was saying to Seth
Still
that
tired.
like I only have so many mental matches to burn
Yeah.
in training, and it's like I don't need to burn one right now. I have to do that all week when I'm like working and being a dad and getting my training in. It's like I'll just go out and back to Homestead.
I was just gonna make that comment because I think there is this like very fine line between doing something like that to build confidence and then burning those mental matches before a race. Because something like that, I mean, it does take like you got to be locked in to be like, okay, I'm going out for a 4th lap. I'm going out for a 5th lap,
Yeah,
and it can be good. But I think that we also have seen
it can
like,
be
I
bad.
feel like- I feel like Western States is a prime. It's like the best example of a race that always has 25% of starters being like pretty fried when
Yeah.
they get to the start line,
Yeah.
and like it's kind of like efforts like that sometimes can cause that.
Dude, so true. And it's just for me, it's like keeping it in perspective. It's like, dude, I've done like 3 really good quality laps. Just like do a different little route.
Just go,
Yeah.
There's still vert on it. Like it's still.
It's
There's
not like
so
you
many
d-
trails out there.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do we got to do the same loop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
But Walker was prime this last weekend.
It was
Yeah.
prime.
So it's like one of those mornings where it's like fog, like burning off right at 8:00. Huge herd of deer. No one in the parking lot. Perfect temperature.
It got warm.
It
In a
did,
good
but
way.
Right in the
In a good
morning,
way.
the first loop was good.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: like I feel like we all kind of overdid it and then weren't there for a while, and it's gorgeous.
It is.
so I'm obsessed with it. Like this was my first time. I haven't ever done it, and I think we're gonna become very close friends with that because it's a
Just don't become too close.
but it's like perfect training for all the things that I have to work on.
Yeah.
So it's very good. It's very good. It's like quick, but it's like
You're the
speedy.
only person I've ever met who's like, I love that stair section.
It's true.
Yeah, I love that part. Yeah. So I love it.
Steve.
Nice little steep one. Yeah. I wish it was longer.
What?
Speak
You
for
wish it was
yourself.
just all stairs. It was just a straight up like
Oh,
straight.
you need
straight
to
up
just go
grade.
to the incline out in
Yeah.
Colorado
Oh,
Springs.
yeah.
I would love it. We
You
should go. We
would.
should go. We should go.
No,
I've
we
never
should
done.
not.
I'd like to
No,
go.
it's awful.
I'd like to do it one time just to see.
yeah,
you know.
it's fun to
Yeah.
hike up.
Yeah.
It
Have you
is
been,
fun.
Drew?
Never.
Oh wow.
Maybe a little field trip.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah.
I mean, the trails around Colorado Springs.
Oh, they're
are
incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah, we went on some really cool runs when I lived down there.
Mount Herman,
Yeah.
Yeah,
etc.
Yeah, that zone.
Oh, yeah,
there
we
behind
took you over there
Monument,
too.
we did
Yeah,
an
yeah.
awesome
Yeah. Just
pre-state.
nobody
run.
out there.
Oh my gosh, just yeah.
We should do like a
Doing
weekend
mountain
trip,
rides,
you know? We'll go with the fam.
Go to the Black Forest Cafe,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Fire
So
Deli
good.
and Monument.
Oh, there you go.
Dude,
Okay.
I hope people are writing these down.
You're welcome. You know,
writing these down real quick.
so good.
Yeah.
Artisanal soda machine in
I-
the
I
deli.
feel that Adam have such a good memory for name of places.
Well, the good ones, you know.
Yeah,
The good ones.
yeah.
Nice.
Like I can.
He's got a good brain.
Yeah, dude. Like
Particularly food.
yeah.
I feel like it'd be like, oh yeah, there's this cafe. It's called this.
I do love food.
Went there once 18 years ago.
I do
And he's
love
like
food.
this cafe called this, and he can like drop like 3 facts about it.
Yeah.
You know, founded in this year. You know, the owner is a old fighter, and it's like yeah.
Hey, we all have our not super useful talents that we bring to bear.
Okay, but that one's super useful.
Yeah.
You know how, I mean,
Questionable.
you know how many times like I'm somewhere, I'm like, I know I went to this one place, and I'm like Googling it, doesn't come up. I Yelp, it's not there.
Yes.
I have to go back into like bank receipts to find where it was.
It does come in handy. That's
Yeah.
true. That's fair.
It is a good talent.
Dude,
Unbreakable too.
Unbreakable
Unbreakable
too.
too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sick. I do want to touch on something that you guys were saying about burner matches though,
Yeah.
because I do feel like I interact with a lot of people who don't know trail running very well, or running maybe super well, but they all know of David Goggins, which is great. And like I know people are really inspired by him. And if you like David Goggins, don't come at me here. But I don't know. It's just like I think it's important in running, like, and for people who are trying to get into running to not like feel like they have to David Goggins their way through everything, like you're saying, you only have so many mental matches, where like the David Goggins approach, or like that approach that's super popular on social media, is like, stay hard. Like,
Dude,
if it's hard, it's good. It's like, no,
I feel like
it's okay
David
to not be hard.
David Goggins is good to like tap into every now and then, because there's a time in everyone's life where you do have to stay hard. You know what I mean? But don't stay hard every day.
Yeah, it's
You know?
like
It's bad for you.
I don't listen to Limp Bizkit every day, but
Every
there's
now
time
and
and place
then.
you listen to Limp Bizkit. You know what I mean? Like when you just need to break shit or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
You get the reference.
Yeah.
Well, dude, like, I mean, one time in the last 2 years, I've turned on Slipknot for a treadmill workout, and I was like, dude, I'm going there.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Going to
Yeah.
Slipknot. It's getting serious.
It's
Okay,
serious.
what is that artist for each of you?
Bonnie Bear.
Oh my
I'm
god,
kidding.
dude!
Classic.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
your
be-
go-to.
Sandy's
That's
like,
on
I'm gonna be
rotation.
so hard.
I'm there every
Come on,
day.
don't you have something like kind of heavy?
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, I mean, there's a band called Bad Omens that I listen to a lot.
Oh,
That's yeah.
I gotta check 'em out.
when I'm trying to work out.
Bad Omens. Okay.
Bad Omens. Okay.
Wow.
What about you, Drew?
What are you Moy?
I have two different types. For outdoor workouts, it would be like Rage Against the Machine,
Mm.
or sometimes Slipknot, or sometimes like something like heavy. Like with good.
Bulls on Parade.
Oh yes,
Oh.
yeah. That's like, dude, I saw them live, and yeah, it's like that's my favorite. My favorite bands of all times, probably. But then indoors, if I'm on a treadmill and I have to do some workouts or something, it's Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
I don't know. I don't know that band.
You definitely know Bad
Dude,
Bunny.
Bad
Or
Okay,
Bunny,
man, I
you,
probably recognize it.
you've
Bad
probably been
Bunny-
walking down the street and there's like a Bad Bunny beat that
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
feeling.
Bad Bunny is the king of reggaeton right now and Latin music. And it's like a totally different journey. It's like you want to dance to this music, but
Maybe
it's like
the unlock.
it is like so good on the treadmill because the songs are like very like Latinas, So
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
like, and it's just like that good rhythm, and they kind of take me out of there, but it's good to sustain an effort. So that is for indoors,
Okay.
but I wouldn't necessarily like swap them.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's me.
What about you, Matt?
I mean, dude, I like to listen to my like Texas gangster rap.
Oh yeah.
I go with that before races typically.
Well, who's an artist or two for the fans?
I mean, there's so many, dude. Like,
I feel like you showed me one once and I can't remember.
I probably showed you like, I don't know, maybe Lil Kiki or Big Mo or
Yeah, I think so.
one of those.
Sounds right.
Like, I'll forever love Paul Wall. Like,
yeah.
come on,
The Iceman.
yeah. Mike Jones, all the Texas All Stars.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right, Drew. Everyone wants to know. What about you?
I mean, Moy took mine. Like
Bad Bunny?
Rage Against.
Oh.
Oh
okay.
no way!
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh, I wouldn't. I
Yeah.
didn't imagine that.
But if it's not, and I'll do this for work too. If I'm like really feeling like
Gotta
on
crank out that
low and I gotta
PRD.
crank something out. I honestly use music more for work than I do for training.
Same.
And then probably just like 90s hip hop, 90s and early 2000s
Dude.
hip hop, like Eminem, Jay-Z, Biggie.
Oh, nice.
What I go to. And then on the work front, lo-fi beats. Just
Lo-fi
all day.
Mhm.
Just
all day
Sasha
long.
always makes fun of me. It's just
Yeah.
like constantly in the headphones.
Dude,
Lo-fi is
if
the
we
move.
share an office, we can just have like speakers around with lo-fi.
Just
Yeah.
some nice, good speakers,
Yeah.
just lo-fi vibes all day.
Dude,
Oh.
I tried playing lo-fi at work the other day, and somebody was like, the doctor literally walked into the operating room and was like, what's this elevator music doing? It's like, makes me want to fall asleep. And I was like, never again.
What is like the right OR vibe, music wise?
It's different for everybody.
Like soft jazz or
no, it's normally
like
so we have one surgeon that works at the hospital.
classical?
And he listens to like really hard rap, and he brings his own speakers, and it's like loud and you can't hear anything hardly. And he's one of the best surgeons in the area. So
Wait, so there's just like speakers in the OR?
yeah,
I
Dude,
knew
you got to
nothing.
lock in. you
Yeah.
know?
I know.
some people listen to ESPN radio.
Mm.
You know, let's catch up
It's
on
like
their
they're
sports.
like
Maybe they're
or
like
it's like-
half paying attention. then,
yeah,
you know
they're
what I
like
mean?
driving or performing surgery. You know, it's like
dude,
that's crazy.
There's
Wow, I
a-
did not realize it.
there's a quote, which this isn't real. I've never seen this happen, but it was like, if you can't do a surgery slightly drunk, then you shouldn't probably be doing surgery. Like, if
Don't quote him on
don't
that,
quote him on me
you
that.
know?
So it's like, if you can't do surgery while listening to music, you probably shouldn't be a surgeon.
Yeah,
That's
so
fair.
the bar is high.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Dude, my biggest qualm with music while I'm doing a workout is it never fails that they're like, you'll have like, I don't know, I'll be on Spotify and I'll be like, oh, this song like hits right now. I'll click play, get through the song, and the next song's just like wah wah wah.
Oh yeah.
And then you're like, you know, heart rate's
Yeah.
180 and you're trying to click your AirPod. It's not happening. The AirPod
Yeah.
falls out.
Yeah.
Dude, it is true though. Like,
How do you cue it up?
yeah, I
You have a playlist.
I ran Gold Hill today, and it's like 2 hours and change. So it's like you're out there for a minute. Put in my AirPods. I was like, cool. I'm locking into like some rap music. My dumb ass, like AirPods died within the first 5 minutes. I was like, sweet. So dude, it is important to like train without music too, because
Yeah.
in
Mhm.
races a lot of times you don't have it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
and sometimes it's actually better.
Yeah, you can hear your breathing better.
It's sometimes very good. Yeah.
I feel like for both like music and running with pals, like there's a benefit to both having both those. Like perceived effort is oftentimes lower if you have music, or
Yes.
if you are
Mhm.
running with folks. And I do feel like, yeah, you've got to gotta go do those long runs sometimes solo to like
100%.
give your,
To stay hard.
confidence and
Yeah.
stay hard. And then there's times where it's like, yeah, let's music or run with the buds.
Dude.
Wow, this has been a great little
Segment.
Nice
side
10-minute,
quest
yeah.
we've been on
Now
here.
you know.
Unbreakable 2.
Yeah, sweet. It's coming out in the future.
But about staying hard, you know.
Yeah.
dude.
No, I think that like people get the idea. You don't have to be hard every day, all day.
Yeah, it's bad for you. You should go see a doctor. All right,
What's next?
dude. What do
We
we
got a
got?
jam-packed show today.
All right. So I don't know if y'all saw the Adidas and Solomon people doing their out for their little team camps or little rah-rah,
Dude,
whatever the
content
heck.
has been dropping this week. Like the Salt Lake crew, like Finn
Yeah.
dropped a couple things.
It's true.
Ultra Family Hustles, Solomon, Adidas.
It's true.
As we're recording,
Solomon dropped the new iPad or whatever.
Dude, that was wild.
That was an odd or interesting kind of format.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought Debo and Corinne's take on it on their last episode on Free Show was really good. They
Yes.
kind of like talked about how it just felt like a big tech meeting.
Yeah. And dude,
Oh.
shout out Corinne.
Yeah.
Faithful listener of the pod. She's listening to all our episodes. She like
Incredible.
knew the most recent one.
Thanks,
Shout out
Corinne.
Corinne.
Did she really?
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Did she? They say? How did you guys know this?
Dude, she was
I know
like,
she listened to the
she was
pod, but
talking about Matt dropping down to canyons and exactly why he's doing it from the pod.
No
Yeah.
way.
And
Yeah.
then she's
Thank you.
Thank
she
you.
mentioned one of my athletes about not being able to get in the 100K that we only mentioned on the pod. Like,
Yep.
So yeah, she's
Really?
she's a listener, which is
Yeah.
nice.
She's been like an OG fan because I remember when we were out at Black Canyon 2 times ago.
Yeah, encourage
And
us to
she's
keep
like,
it going.
yeah.
Yeah.
Corinne's a real one for sure. But dude,
Yeah.
the Solomon like athlete presentation, very Apple WWDC vibes.
Yeah.
If you've seen that, Drew.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah. It's like same kind of camera angles, same MC
Introductions.
style. Yeah.
Same
I
like
think-
white guy with gray hair and
Oh my
glasses.
God.
Like-
Yes. But oddly, like reading from his smartphone like this as he was like walking to the stage to give his keynote, it was like, I don't know.
I mean,
It
dude,
felt
they
like
probably-
on the Hunger Games, like you watch the movie where they're like, I don't know, the presenters like talking about, well, whatever. I'm
Yeah.
going on a tangent here.
No, I love it.
but it
Tangent
felt very
away.
much like that.
but I think maybe they're trying to do something like Formula One focus.
Mhm.
It like
Mm.
kind of like a not documentary, but like TV friendly. I don't know what's the right word, but I know that they have tried, not Salomon, but yeah, Salomon with the Golden Trail Series, they have tried for so long to like do like a Formula One type of show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
probably comes from like them trying to do that.
Dude,
I just saw pictures. I honestly haven't consumed anything this week, but
it is kind of hard to like watch the whole thing through because it's pretty long. Like, you know, like it's just not like a lot of interesting there's no interesting B-roll. It's kind of just like, here comes this athlete, and they're like talking while they walk up, and here comes this next. It's 45
like watching
minutes
graduation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, kind of. And they're all wearing like rain suits, basically, like the full zip up like rain suit kit.
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. I'm here for it. I love it. Brands spending big money.
I think it is pretty cool. I would be pretty annoyed if TNF tried to do that with me. But
I'd love to see it with some of that fit that you had on.
I mean, I would do it in that fit. It was like runway model. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, dude, it could be a runway fashion show type.
That would
deal.
be sick. Okay,
I think that's much better.
But Steph, say more about that, because I feel like this is also something that is done in cycling. At the beginning of the year, they roll out their teams.
Yeah, I think like I don't know.
It's not the vibe.
It's not the vibe.
That's
Like
what I figured, it's not the vibe.
yeah, like I don't mind. Like the teams being rolled out and stuff is cool, but it's like I don't know.
Dude at a coffee shop with some Boulder beer.
Yeah, like I don't need a presentation. Like I just want to go race. I don't know. So
And-
why am I here?
You did. Sorry, I was going to ask
That's
something
all.
to Adam, but you can go ahead. You have something.
I don't have a big reason why.
Yeah. It's so interesting because at some point, it's like we want brands to be investing in the sport and in the stories of the athletes. And this doesn't feel to me like the most effective use of money to actually tell those stories. Like you're walking a bunch of folks up on stage who all have a million different reasons that brought them to this point in their life and this point in their journey as an athlete. And I just feel like there's like so much you can do to tell those stories in a way that puts them on a pedestal and gives them that, you know, that opportunity with it feeling a bit more personal.
Yeah, I feel like I could be wrong. I hope it's a both and.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it seemed like they had flown all the athletes out to HQ probably to do some like product stuff,
Mhm.
and they're all there. So it's like, why not do this event?
It is true.
And then they're all going to the team camp. So it's like everyone's here. Let's just make a thing out of it, and then maybe hopefully they also tell those
That is true.
individualized stories.
Yes.
And to be fair,
Which-
it's like
yeah.
probably more fun to be a part of than it is to watch. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like team camps are always super fun. Like when I've done a couple team things with TNF, it's been like super fun, but I am sure like for people watching, they're probably like, oh, like not some more photos of the
But
same
then-
people running.
What you're saying? So they every year they do this like thing in NSC where the HQ are, because like I would be like climbing at the gym and then like the whole team arrived. I was like, oh wow. So it's always in April. But to what you say, Drew, that was the whole. That's how Solomon elevated the sport for so many years.
Yeah.
You know, through the videos,
100%.
first Killian videos, but then like when they will do videos elevating the person of like the guy who makes the shoes, or this guy who lives in like I don't know, Ireland, and runs the same hill every day and drinks tea, and he lives alone, and that's his life.
Yeah.
And they will and also stories of their own athletes. So they did an amazing job doing that for years. For some reason that has stopped, but it was so cool and so inspiring. So maybe hopefully they will
Yeah.
revisit that
I
with
think-
their current team.
I think that's a great point, Moy. Like they probably brought more people into the sport through those stories and through those films than almost any other brand
100%.
has
Totally.
in trail running.
I think
So-
it's changed. Like they're doing it with particular athletes in the Golden Trail
Mhm.
series races. Like when they film the Golden Trail stuff, they'll have like they'll do like little
Mm.
pieces on certain athletes and like show them running at their home, or like even athletes that aren't Solomon athletes, which is I thought was pretty interesting. And then
Super cool.
yeah,
That is cool.
so I don't know if you guys have noticed
Yeah.
that.
yeah, in their series, which
Yeah.
is kind of like the Formula One focus, right? Like,
right.
like
So
trying to
it's
tell-
just shifted to more performance,
totally.
right, rather than just like the everyday runner.
They
which-
could do both, and I'm
for
sure,
sure.
we will consume both. I mean, dude, how inspiring those like Salomon videos were.
Yeah, from back in the day.
100%.
That's what got me
Yeah.
into it, man.
I do.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I do feel like something that, I don't want to like I'm not trying to be picky on Solomon, particularly for this. I think it's been great, but something that I've always thought was odd is like how they have like tried to control a section of the sport with like, let's create Golden Trail and then control where the athletes go and then control the stories that come out of it. And I don't know, like I've always been like, I don't know if that's it, like for the growth of the sport. And it doesn't seem to have been, right? Like I don't feel like Golden Trail is like particularly popped off anymore now than it was however many years ago that it started. I feel like like the key to a lot of it is honestly like what we've seen with Jim or like old Anton videos or whatever is this like, or even like old Billy Yang videos. It's like this like athlete led content creation where it's
Totally.
like, actually me and Dylan were talking about this a lot. Cause like in all these other sports, like snow sports and climbing and skateboarding and all these other niche sports that are actually way less popular from a participation standpoint than running, do such a good job at like the athletes and people going out and just creating the content, and like the brands like push it, right? Like I remember watching skate videos back in the day and like it's actually just a bunch of skateboarders filming, and then like the brand wraps it up into a bow and like you know, you buy the DVD back
It's
in
like
the day.
Dylan, dude. Like
Mm.
putting the edit together is like the magic. You know,
Yeah.
kind of assembling all the ingredients.
Yeah. So
And-
I don't love
Chef's
the
kiss.
controlling of the
Yeah.
narrative. I actually like would like to see a little more free free content, I guess.
Which
Like,
is cool because
from
it's
the athletes.
what we're doing, right?
Yeah, that's what this I'm just pumping up the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
Unlike us where
But
we
we see how people interact with it, and like people love it, and they like they're able to put a personality to like athletes, and like associate the athletes with like what they like, what they don't like, their experience with poison oak or this or that, and that personalization, like making you human, also it creates a much bigger but also deeper community, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's what like at the end of the day will make it stronger and long lasting. And yeah, brands should try to tap into that, but also like give the freedom to athletes so like they could come with ideas and generate the thing instead of to be like too script. Because even on the Golden Trail series video, it is a little script. It's like
Oh, for sure.
it's the same format over and over.
Mhm.
And in some videos it's like very natural, and some videos have or some content have made athletes who they are. Like Zach became super famous in France because of the video of Billy Yang, and like when they went to like he won CCC. But if that video didn't existed and he went and won CCC, it would just be the CCC winner, you know?
Yeah.
Good. And then a few years later, he was second at UTMB, but like 10 years later or 12, 14 years later, I don't know. But like there's a whole story on that video that like really captivated like a lot of people all over the world. So that's a kind of like, it can be a game changer. I agree.
100%.
I will just caveat my answer in that I think that any amount of investment by brands into trying to like lift
100%.
up athletes is a good thing. So like brands just keep doing it.
Yes.
But I think that, yeah, I mean like the Billy Yang film about, you know, I think that cost Nike like probably like 15K, and it has over 1 million views. And
it's freaking sweet.
and it's awesome. And it's like one
So
of the
good.
films that got me fired up.
Same.
About, I was like, oh, I've got to like figure out how to get to UTMB someday because it's freaking gorgeous and it's unlike any race experience in the United States.
No, and honestly, it's funny that we like tangented again because I feel like the one thing we were going to talk about with the Solomon and Adidas is like how they were doing all these VO2 max testing and like what benefit we feel like that has for the whole
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there probably is benefit.
What is it?
like should
Well-
everybody listening go get a VO2 max test?
No, but I do think I think it's cool data to have as like a team. Like Solomon, I know has hired. I don't know Adidas too much about their inner workings, but I know for a fact Solomon has hired like all these exercise physiologists to like help with their team, and I don't know if this is like gonna help them dial in pacing and nutrition and show them like what they're capable of on certain courses or where they should be racing and this and that. I don't know if that's how deep they're going with this or if it's just like, hey, here's your data, cool. To me, it's cool. Like it reminds me of, again, like Formula One racing where you have a team built around you and to make the fastest car possible.
Mm.
And so you have mechanics working on this part, people working on this part, and then, I feel like that's kind of what Solomon is trying to do right now with trail running. And it's also evident just with how like they presented the whole team.
Yeah.
I really feel like they're trying to go with the approach of like, just like we talked about earlier, like with Formula One and race cars, and they're trying to like elevate their game to that. And I'm sure Adidas is
Dude,
doing the
Adidas
same
dropped some
thing.
really cool content too that I personally vibed with a little more. Like it was more like less produced, like a presentation or an event type storytelling. Like it was, you're getting to watch the VO2 max test and you're getting to like see the athletes check into their room at Adidas HQ. Like I thought that content was dope that they're kind of dripping out this week.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
But to your point, like Hannah Allgood was doing VO2 max test in the video, and it's like, it's cool. Like if for nothing else, just to get all the athletes like fired up and supporting each other and yelling at each other in the testing area. It's cool.
Yeah, dude, I'd be so nervous getting a VO2 max test around a bunch of other athletes.
Have all you guys done?
It'd be
I've
like-
never had one.
I've done.
I never
I've
got
done
my
a couple
results back.
times.
You've
Yeah,
done a
like-
couple, Seth?
Yeah, done a couple. I got my results back. I was in high school.
Whoa.
But I mean, to Matt's point, I feel like I was a little hard on Solomon. I think what they are doing is cool, and like that whole Formula One, like building a team. I could see how that would actually be pretty sweet.
That's where what I think is happening. I don't know for sure. Otherwise, yeah, it's probably all pretty useless because like you're gonna have to like really get things analyzed and like really meet with somebody like a coach who has been working with you forever to really like get that stuff dialed in. Otherwise, it's useless information.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of had an idea that like part of me seemed like, okay, this is really cool, and I'm sure it's really fun for the athletes. And then I wondered like what part of it was like particularly from the Adidas side with the one team, like what part of it was like a really good marketing strategy, kind of being like, yo, this looks cool. We're like really intense, really into.
But they do
mean,
it. They do it every year, and they put the
That's a good
little.
point.
They put the little like dots.
But like, what are they doing with it?
Dude, they're like,
It's for
okay,
like,
LaPuma, your VO2 dropped 3 points. You're off the team if you don't get that shit up before next year.
Yeah, maybe no, but like the dots is for like create like a 3D model of how you run, and you're like
Yeah, but what are they doing with that?
they create shoes that then like
It's like, what does the government do with their thumbprint?
All right.
well, first of all, they create content that is appealing.
It is appealing.
Yeah.
I do
It
like the
looks,
content.
the optics are like, look, like science and high performance,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should do that. We should do
And
the Boulder boys. Go to.
Go to 24 hour and
I'll
do blood lactate testing.
I'll bring some like masks from work,
Yeah, I like
some
it.
tubes and stuff, and we'll have like a whole thing. It'll be sick.
Yeah.
It's all about the photos. It's not about the
Yeah,
numbers.
that's true. We'll be running like 10-minute videos on the treadmill.
But it's cool that they also have this camp like in the. I think it's always in like one of the Canary Islands or something like that. Like
That is cool.
Adidas.
Yeah. I don't
So,
know.
and they run all together and like
Looks like fun.
it's probably hype you up for like the season, it's like, okay, like this kick off the season and everybody, maybe people is in different shapes, so like it's all good and maybe super friendly, or maybe there is a lot of pressure, I don't know, but it's
Dude,
cool.
the team
I'm sure
is
it's fun.
huge. The Adidas team,
It's big.
they had
Yeah.
like a shot where they had the whole team in a conference room. It looked like 50 athletes. So many.
The graduating class of
Holy
2025.
Are the Hemmings there?
No, they skipped out. I feel like they normally don't go.
Huh.
They're training
Because
they
I know-
got no time for one team. They gotta train.
But they were doing some
They're
testing.
their own one team.
they were doing some testing here, that I know.
I
Yeah.
think I wonder if that was like kind of part of it. They're
It
like
definitely
yo,
probably was.
yeah.
Yeah. Drew, did you guys do testing when you went to Nike or did anything?
Yes, but it was all around product development.
Cool.
It was not around like
Well, so maybe
personal like performance.
okay. Yeah.
As a big data guy, I just like love living in a world where I assume my VO2 max is just 100.
I think it is.
Just,
Yeah.
And then we just stay there and assume that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Drew's one of those people that has the highest recorded or highest unrecorded VO2 max.
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
planet.
exactly. Yeah.
Can't be verified.
But they were much more like, hey, how do certain materials or certain shoes perform in different environments?
Yeah.
And is there is there, like benefits in terms of efficiency, benefits in terms of muscle breakdown, all those things.
Well, at the
And
end
so
of the
I didn't
day,
actually
yeah.
see any of it, but like
Yeah.
Nike has like such an incredible like lab that, like felt like I was at a university,
Oh yeah.
like
Mhm.
being run through, like a formal study, which was super cool.
Yeah. It is interesting. I was thinking about that when you were doing that. Like, I feel like that's really applicable data. Like, I don't know. It's funny testing ultra marathoners VO2s because it's like, I don't know. The better you get at ultra marathons, your VO2 is potentially just going to drop.
Just assume it's 100.
It's 100, 100%. It's 100% what it is.
Also, our VO2s aren't what's making a company money. Essentially, I mean, maybe a little bit, but like it seems more like the right call to be doing testing for product because that's where the money's at the end of the day going to be at
Totally.
for companies. So.
Dude, every time I go to anything TNF, they test my fear of heights, and that's about it.
Oh,
Are you willing to scramble this sketchy ledge?
No,
You're like,
I'm
we
not.
know you run well, but could you be a climber?
The answer is always no.
running shoes?
The thing is it's never like the brand. It's always the other like trail athletes on the team. They're like, let's go scramble up that thing. And you're like, why? Like the trail, the road is just fine.
So that's the TNF athlete ethos, is just like kind of sketch decision making,
yeah. It's whoever's gonna bail first, and it's always like me.
Dude, more
bailing
power
first.
to you. Keep bailing.
I will absolutely. I have nothing else to say about them,
It was
Me
cool.
neither.
dude. Is Fran our boy yet? Still?
Oh.
What's going on?
Dude, I think somebody ditched us this year for the Mammoth Men.
Well,
I saw some content up there in the gram, and I saw Rod making some pizza or something for a friend. He was, going to Trader Joe's, but in another city, talking about storms that are not happening in Colorado. So I think that Fran,
you think he's like spending the next few weeks there?
I think he did.
Before Canyon.
I think he literally just ditched us for the Mammoth Men.
Yeah. He was like, man, last time I was
Not
in
the
Boulder,
move.
I was on the pod and I got them a little in trouble.
Yeah. And this year he just ditched us. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna see him at Canyons, but he changes
Dude, Boulder boy no more.
for the Mammoth Men.
He's going to have such bad poison oak by Canyons.
That's right, dude.
We're gonna make sure that he does.
And,
We're gonna shovel some on the backpack. No, we won't, Frank. We love you. But yeah, he ditched us for the Mammoth Men.
Unfortunate.
Who's do you all know the international contingency for Canyons? I know Fran is racing, Hannes is racing. Are there others coming over?
You piqued
Are there a
my
few-
knowledge.
I
I don't
think
know.
there's a few, or at least one Chinese athlete I saw on the start list.
Sweet.
Isn't
Can't
there-
remember. I haven't looked at it in a while.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I'm
think
not like
the guy who ran states. Oh God, I'm so bad with names, dude.
I don't know.
I don't
yeah.
know. Yeah.
Well, I'm not the type that like researches a start list a ton when I'm racing. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I should for the pundit aspect of it, like for the pod, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It's okay.
I have no idea.
That's why you always have us to
people
tell
come
you
here for
who's
the
racing.
vibes. They don't come here for the
That's right.
punditry.
That's right.
They don't hear a word we're saying.
Yeah.
They're just like, yo, this is a vibe. Sweet.
Shout out Fran though. I mean, like I'm sure he'll be getting a ton of positive benefit in Mammoth, but it's pretty high, dude. Like to be at that altitude for that long.
It is pretty high. I have no idea how high it is. 8,000?
I think it's like,
It's like probably 7.
is it?
Yeah, I think
Huh.
probably 7,500 feet, maybe. I think it's similar to like,
Flagstaff.
It was like
Almost or
8,000
something.
plus, but I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know.
maybe it is.
Yeah.
I should know this.
I don't know. We can Google it.
Well, shout out Fran.
Shout
out
out Fran.
We love Fran.
Yeah.
We're like excited
Until
to
the
see
gun
him.
goes off at Canyons.
Yeah.
We miss
Then I'll love
Fran.
you again at the
Miss
finish
you.
line.
All right. Should we be hopping into voice memos?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna hop into some voice memos here. First voice memo is from Mike Aylshire.
Boulder boys, it's Mike from the flatlands of Lake Forest, Illinois. You don't hear of relays very often in trail, but I was curious if hypothetically there was a 100-mile race that you could split with someone. You're able to split it, however, each do 50 miles or maybe 50K, 100K. who would you pick and why? I'll let you choose the course. Also, just to keep it 100, Boulder Boys over SLC all day.
All day.
Dude, we appreciate that support. And just kind of stating the obvious there, Boulder Boys over SLC
Yes.
all day.
What a homie. Do you think he means we choose another Boulder boy to split this up with?
I'm gonna go with anybody,
Anyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone in the world.
anyone in the world, and I like that it can be split up in any way.
Oh.
Yeah,
But you just have one other person.
I think just one other person. Dude, how sick would that be if it was like Western States relay?
Yeah.
This also
Really
wasn't stated, but it's like, what is the
the course.
goal? Is it like a good time or winning or?
Well, it would have to be because you would only see them for like a second, unless you had like a rendezvous
Oh.
party in the middle.
So it must be performance.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Because I
Good
think
point.
that's a very different question if
Yeah.
it's like a stage race where you're racing with them
Yeah.
that's a good point.
versus if it's like true relay style where you're just handing the baton.
That's a whole nother question.
Yeah.
Who would you want to run side by side with for 100 miles?
Okay. I like this question.
Okay, I feel like I don't have an answer yet, but if I'm thinking about a relay for 100 miles, I'm starting to think about like who's the fastest 50 miler
Yeah,
that I could steal.
Hmm.
And vibes don't really matter.
No.
it doesn't matter.
You're gonna hate this person. Okay.
Uh,
I have one.
go for it.
Okay, dude. I think I'd choose. I'm gonna go like one of two people. Oh God, I could choose a bunch of people, but maybe I'd choose like Drew. Maybe I'd choose you. But here's why.
I'm honored. Maybe.
Because you would do all the climbs and I'd do all the descents. So that's how we'd split it up. It's like Drew climbs
Oh,
every
that's a
mountain
good
and then
move.
I like send it on every descent.
I'm so in.
That's
Yeah,
a good.
I don't know
move.
how we would like
And you
get
like
to the bottom.
teleport.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But logistics don't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good approach.
All right, +1.
We're locked
in. Dibs.
Dibs.
All right. Anybody else?
I don't know.
I'd probably. Oh man, that's tough. I think I'd probably take.
Oh wait, can I add? Because we have to pick the course. I forgot to mention the
Okay.
course. It'd be something runnable, like California style,
Yeah.
to take advantage of the fast downhills and your fast climbing.
Nice.
I'd take probably Francesco or Hayden. I think. Yeah.
How would you split it up?
Maybe just in like 50K segments.
That's tough, dude. So 30, 30, 30.
It'd be
and
like,
someone gets 10.
or you split the final 40
Yeah.
between 20 and 20.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that I don't know. That's probably who I'm taking. I don't know, man.
What
That's
type
tough.
of course?
Oh, are we sticking to the same course, like California type course?
No, I think it's like
Oh,
you get to
it can
pick
be anything.
your course.
Man, yeah. I mean, I think like for me, probably like a California or Pacific Northwest course where there's vert, but it's like runnable vert, fast vert.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
That's a move.
I don't
Sick.
know. Yeah.
All right, I got one.
Okay.
I got one. All right, I'm going with on like a chuck and nut style course, but elongated. I'm up to 100 miles, I guess. I'm going with Kipchoge, and
Oh.
I'm gonna have him start me out. So that I start out with like, I don't know, he'll go like the first marathon. I'll probably have like 15 to 25 minute lead on the next place trail runner, which I'm pretty confident I can hold off for a while.
And then you just do the middle 18 like over and over again.
And I'll just do the middle 18 over and over and over, and then I'll give it back to him for the last however long like marathon. After he's rested for 10 hours, easy.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Easy.
that's a
good pairing.
Yep.
Yeah, I just won the race,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
or
good one.
we just won the race.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No, I don't
He
know.
would crush the towpath, dude.
Yeah, you would.
Wow. I guess I would pick Killian.
Of course, you would.
Of course.
No,
Everybody
but
saw
like,
this coming.
here's why. Like, I don't really care about the race, but like in the lead up to the race, I will just pick his brain like crazy. you know, like, okay, like how are we gonna prepare for this? You know, what do you recommend me to do? Like how we structure? And I would like it would be like a 6-month preparation. I don't care about the race, but like I would just write a book out of like all of the secrets
Dude.
and keep that.
I think he'd probably be treating it like Chianti, dude. He'd be taxiing in 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after taxiing.
Hopefully not. No, because it's a team effort, you know.
Okay.
So we have to kind of like the build up and all of it. Like maybe we're not training together, but like
But maybe you are.
but maybe we are, you know. And I think that's where the value is.
Yes.
Not so much at the race.
Okay, but just for fun, like, what is the course you're going to do with him?
Like a mountainous course, like a UTMB kind of thing,
Cool.
probably. Yeah.
How would you split it?
I will do from Chamonix to Les Souches and then the rest for him.
Money segment.
Okay.
Play it safe,
Moy's in
dude.
bed by 9 p.m. Okay, rapid fire, same question, but a stage race where you're like running with that person.
Wait, you didn't answer.
No, I dibs yours. I thought that was,
Oh, you
that
did.
was
Okay,
great.
we did the
No,
same
I mean, as I was thinking about it, it was actually a similar thought process to Moy, and I was like, who makes the best content in the game? Who I could just piggyback off of some good content as my big weakness
I like
in
it.
being a professional athlete.
Okay.
That is a good move.
But a
Okay.
stage race.
Stage race.
Dude, I'm going with Courtney.
Oh,
But you have to hang out with them.
Exactly.
Okay,
I
okay.
want to like learn.
Not that- not-
and
I didn't
feed
mean
off
that
the
in your way.
vibes. and
Okay,
everything.
yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
going
that's such a
Courtney
good
to
one.
Walkout.
And from Ryan.
And if it's 100 miles,
Yeah.
come on, you know.
Yeah. And from Ryan a couple weeks ago when he was on the pod, just talking about like what it was like having her
Oh yeah,
crew for them in, was it Switzerland? last
yeah,
year?
in Switzerland.
Like,
Yeah.
sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Moy.
Dude, I don't have my definitive answer yet, but this is a good one. The current answer is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody that I would like. I guess I could like learn a lot from.
Killian.
So maybe have you guys hear of Killian? No, Courtney is a great approach. No, because like if I'm doing something with Killian, he would like freaking destroy me. Like I wouldn't be able to learn.
He'd stay with you, dude. He'd coach you while you're doing it.
No, but he will go at his speed, which is a little bit faster than mine. So I will like I won't retain information, you know.
Moy's just
Mm.
100 yards behind.
tough.
So for days, just be you're barely breathing, not retaining any information. But it depends. Like, is a stage race like a good time or a competitive one?
I think it could be either
Your
way
choice.
you want to approach it.
Because if it's a good time, I would probably do it with Max. We have done it before,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
actually,
That makes sense.
and it's a good time.
Nice.
And like you just like get to explore and like, hang out and run sometimes, and it's like it is like a super fun time.
Sick.
Or we like either of you guys, you know, like just like have a good time.
Okay, I think it would be really fun for all 5 of us to do a stage race together. Sometime.
All 5
like
together.
not
Yeah.
like racing,
Yeah.
but just
Yeah.
like as a vibe. You
Like
know,
Trans
maybe
Rockies
2
or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it would be so fun.
We
Yeah.
should do that. Or
That would
It'd
be
be so
sick.
sick.
And you can build great fitness from it. If
100%.
you don't need to go all out, but like you can build such a good fit. That I met my wife on a stage race. Like
Oh.
yeah,
perks of the stage races.
yeah, they are the best, dude. I love them.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Very cool.
We should do the speed project. I've said this
Oh.
before.
But that's
That would also be
that's a
very fun.
relay though. That's not a
Yeah,
stage
but
race.
it's
But,
kind of like
you're
a
just
stage where
hanging
you're
out.
in the
I'd
van.
be into that. We should do that.
Yeah.
Next year, okay.
All right,
It's
we're in.
now. It happened last week.
I did.
The speed
I'm so
project?
in. We rent a big RV.
Whoa.
Make
Yeah.
some content.
Oh, dude, we can get some
athlete-generated
big, We can
content.
get a sick RV.
But we go
Sick.
against the speed project narrative. We wear like full colorful outfits because
Yeah.
everything is like black and white and tattoos.
Oh.
We go like clowns. No, I'm kidding. But just to be like the opposite. Anyways,
So
good
that's who
idea.
you're going with.
Oh man, this is tough. I mean, other than people sitting here, I feel like, dude, who would I don't know. It's so tough.
Do you need a minute?
I might need a minute.
I've got my answer. I think I'd go Moy's type of route. I would definitely bring like an OG best friend of mine, Ryan Cronin.
Oh.
Because it'd just be like, we haven't run together in so long. It'd be
Totally.
fun to just like share a very long race over many days together. Because I don't know, like to me, racing a stage race doesn't seem super appealing right now for some reason. So I'd want it to be a good time, vibing out.
100%.
But you will crush in a stage race right now, though. So just saying,
Oh,
so,
dude.
so durable.
is there ability?
maybe I need to try one. I've
You
never done one.
will destroy it. I think you will destroy everybody on a stage race.
You're so good at recovering.
Yeah.
There's one in Colorado, right?
Trans Rockies.
It is Trans Rockies.
Yeah.
Maybe I should try it.
I wanted to do it.
Transalp seems awesome as well.
Okay.
Is that in France?
Transalp? Yeah.
Austria.
Austria, I think.
Okay, so fun fact about that. I know you guys were talking about that on the podcast with Ryan.
Yeah.
This year is the last year of Transalps.
Oh,
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
When is
dude.
it? We gotta go.
The thing is like it's like it's 1 week or 2 weeks after UTMB.
We're free. I'm
Yeah.
free.
I'm also free.
All right, there it is.
Isn't that
Probably
like
can't-
your wedding?
you probably can't make
I gotta
it.
get married.
Oh wait,
I'm not free.
we're not free.
We're like, we don't
have any plans.
You're gonna be buried in logistics, I think.
I think that's technically before your wedding because your wedding's like 3
You could sneak
weeks.
away for a long weekend. No, just
I feel like you guys could go and then you could get back in time.
Yeah,
Totally.
you could totally be in Austria the week before your wedding.
That's true.
Wait, that's your bachelor. That's your like
a bachelor party.
bachelor party, dude.
Oh, that would be pretty.
The bachelor parties are usually a little before. I mean, I don't know. Mine was like quite a bit before my wedding. Not like
We're doing ours a week before. We're gonna
Yeah.
run across the mountains.
There
Yep,
you go.
that's it.
Some people go to Vegas. We go to Austria.
Dude, also
Sounds
just
good.
while we're on the topic of like races ending, dude, Pine to Palm ending. I think it's the last year.
Sad. I saw that.
no.
California Classic.
Is it a permitting issue? I feel like races are like selling out constantly now.
Or wait, is it in Oregon?
I think it's in Oregon.
It's in Oregon. Yeah.
Isn't that like the Hal Corner race?
It's the Hal Turner race.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, no!
geez.
I don't know why but it's last year.
think it may be
Corner's got to
permitting,
train
but I
for
could be
Unbreakable
wrong.
2.
Yeah.
They cut the pine.
What?
Dude.
Seth, did you think of your answer yet?
I mean, not really, but I'd probably go with I don't know. Like, if I could just pick anybody,
Oh.
I'd probably go with like Anton or something. Just
I
'cause-
knew it, dude.
How'd you know?
I was
Or
thinking
one of
either
the-
him or Lachlan Morton if you could get Lachlan in shape to do one.
I would do. Yeah, that'd be fun with a lot.
I would also pick Lachlan if he was like, yeah. I,
mean,
think it would be very funny.
This is all
Yeah.
make believe, so we can just pretend they're all fine enough to run.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like Locke would run pretty fine.
Sick. That's a good question.
That was a good question.
It's actually a very fun one. But yeah, dude, and also like it's super common in Europe. This thing about like you have, for example, you have the maxi race, and then you have which is the 80K loop around the lake, and then you have the marathon relay, which is like one person do 40K and the other person do 40K, and then you have a 4 legs relay where like every person do like a segment. I did that one year. It's insane because like we're a team of 4 do that, and like
Sprinting.
it's like I ran like a less than 20 miles flat out, and you're like it's so much fun. But when you're running the 80K, crazy people will pass you and you don't understand what's happening. You know, so it's like but it's like super common on like at least in France. I don't know.
We did when I did Maxi, the TNF team did the relay.
That's right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's 4 of them.
One of the first trail races I ever did was the TNF 50. I did the marathon relay. with 3 other friends when I was living in San Francisco.
That's pretty
Wow.
sick.
Before I was really running much.
That's probably very fun.
It was so fun. You each did like one 6-mile lap, 7-mile lap, just all out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you would just because that was before they were finishing. It was when they were still finishing on the Marin side
Yeah.
of the
Oh.
Golden Gate Bridge down in that like meadowy.
Yeah.
They would just send you up. It was one of the like fire road climbs up to the top of SCA, and then just like bomb you down coastal, and so everyone would do one lap. It was the year that Zach won.
Nice.
Because I can't believe I was there too. We didn't. Yeah.
You didn't
Well, I
cross
was
paths.
not a cool ultra runner
Yeah,
yet.
me neither.
I was just out there running 7 miles.
Dude.
So cool.
I think that all this is making me realize somebody should popularize trail relays more at like all the
fun.
levels and the elite level.
And
I agree.
But also, it also just like gets me psyched for whenever we're like through this like really competitive chapter of
Mhm.
running, and we can just like go do silly races together.
Yeah.
Dude, 100%.
Like I'm so psyched to do a bike race with you, Seth.
Dude, come on.
It could
come
be
on
this
in.
year.
It could be this year.
Leadville.
Little Leadville
Yeah.
action.
See, I think the storyline is you can do the silly races. You just got to pick the right timing.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That would be the like kind of race against Salt Lake City, dude. A relay race.
Mm.
It would be cool.
You know?
That would be the
It'd
best
be
way to
sick
do it.
if you had like 3 legs and like one vertical, one descending, and then one flat.
Like
We need 5 legs.
we need 5 legs though, yeah.
You take the gondola down. I don't know. That would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting people for the
5
gondola.
leg. What would be like the right distance for each leg to make it cool? 10 miles, 15 miles? Otherwise, it's so
How about
long.
this? We'll meet Salt Lake City at the Speed Project next year.
Who the hell are we even meeting?
Oh.
Who are we racing?
Yeah,
would
that's
Speed
true.
Project
I don't
like a
even
road
know.
race.
It's like Mike, Finn, Tyler,
Caleb.
Audrey,
Who?
Grant. I don't know who are the Salt Lake City
Yeah.
guys. Like
Yeah, y'all got to
Anthony.
name your roster. All right?
yeah,
Yeah. They have to define a team and then
Dakota. I don't know. you
Yeah.
know?
Honestly, anybody from Salt Lake jumped on that bandwagon real quick. And
Yeah.
honestly, it's been real quiet lately. So
Oh, shit.
just it has. I don't know.
Anthony.
I do think it would be kind of fun to actually race in something that's not ultras at all.
I
It's like the
totally
Speed
agree.
Project, or like we go do a bike race,
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like a schemo race, like something
Oh
that
no,
none of us
no,
are good at at all.
no! You don't want me.
You
in that.
lost us. Schema would be fun though. But Speed Project's sick because you can run any distance. You just do what like there's no set relay, so you
Oh,
can just
yeah.
kind of be like, oh, I'm gonna do 1 mile every 5 miles, which would be crazy.
Sounds terrible.
People end up doing like 1K short.
Matt would absolutely crush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would
Just 1
destroy
mile
it.
legs.
That'd be fun.
But there is climb and downhill too, like because you know, like you go to the like you go up to the
Is it on-
desert.
and
You can
Trail
take
or the
you can
road?
you can take
can
any
choose.
direction.
Dirt road and road. I think.
Yeah. But you can choose, like you
Okay.
can choose
Yeah, there's
section
been
of
like a
trail.
known fastest way historically, but some people did try an alternative route. It was I don't know. I haven't kept up super well, but like a few years ago, and it like almost worked. But
They
didn't
were
work.
not trail run good enough trail runners.
That's true.
You know, and but like imagine those like dirt roads, like consistent descents. Like we just like leave Adam and like meet him at the end. You know, it's like okay, Adam, you have 50 miles of this.
50-mile downhill.
And he's like, yeah, we just give you tacos, you know, feed you during it.
Perfect.
Dude, and isn't there a pool party in Vegas after?
Oh, count
That's
me in.
correct. That's correct.
That'd be fun.
That would be so fun. All right.
Not the pool party.
All
but
right.
Vegas.
We're like, where's Matt? He's like stuck in the slots.
Yeah.
Oh man. That
That was a good one.
was a good question, Mike.
Do we have one more?
Yeah. We do have another.
Hey man, a stage, and then like, oh sorry, I forgot. Like the mental component of a stage race when you like, you finish a stage and you're very just tired, like your legs hurt and everything, and the next day you're like barely walking to the start line, and then the race starts and something click, and you feel great. That is such a good training, like for the mental and physical aspect. You just have to not break yourself, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's like
Cool.
imagine your day is like eating as much as you can and then racing the next day and then eating and then racing.
It seems cool.
That sounds like my life. My daily life right now. Eating and running.
Yeah, well, like without any surgery. So
No surgeries.
Yeah.
All right, we got another question from M. Booch Shyamalan. I don't know. This profile photo is iconic.
yeah, it's very iconic.
Yeah, M. Booch Shyamalan. I don't know. That doesn't sound like a real name, but all right.
Hey, Boulder boys, Matt from Edmonton, Canada here. My question for you guys is if races started allowing you to have walkout songs similar to boxing or WWF, what song would you guys pick to get you to the start line? Congrats on a great Q1. Cheers.
So it's like, what would our walkout song be?
Yeah. If you could pick one right now.
Oh, walkout. Meaning when you arrive to the start line?
Yeah, like you've been to a baseball game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Playing.
Yeah.
Boy, how many innings are there in a baseball game?
9. Dude, baseball,
Get out of here, Drew.
baseball is big in Venezuela, dude.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
A lot of the best players are actually from
Big time.
Yeah.
But you went to a Rockies game.
2.
Okay, yeah. So like when they go up to bat, there's a song that plays.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
their walk-up song.
Oh.
We should rapid fire so we get like real answers. Matt, what's yours?
Dude, I have no idea. I was literally thinking. I was like, there's too many to choose from. I don't have like a. What would it be for me? Like, what would you?
Oh,
Lo-fi.
I have no idea.
Matt like wakes up. Like
I feel like it depends on different stages of my life and
Mm.
where my mind's at.
Okay, for Canyo's 50K.
I don't know. Probably. I don't know, man. I need to think about this for a
something
minute.
from Dolly Parton. Or...
Yeah. No, I need to think about. I do need. To
All right, you can think about it. Mine would be Peekaboo,
Peekaboo.
nice.
Kendrick Lamar.
That's a pretty good one.
Roses Monabec remix.
Nice. Do you remember the name by Fort Minor?
Oh
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if I'd actually do that one. I don't know. I was listening to a song today by Mac Miller that I liked.
What was it?
Frick Park Market.
Frick Park.
Market.
Frick it, dude.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's pretty good. And that's actually the title.
Nice.
I didn't
Hell yeah.
PG it.
All right, Moy.
I would probably just like I don't know a name, but like a Bad Bunny song. One of the big hits.
On shuffle. Just shuffle Bad Bunny,
just
that's
whatever,
it.
whichever
comes
whichever
out.
one they're all good. Yeah, probably a Bad Bunny song.
Nice.
All right, Matt, we're back to you.
Dude, I don't know.
He does. He walks out in silence.
Yeah, maybe that's the move.
I feel like if it's UTMB or any European race, it's got to be like, born in the USA by
Oh my God,
Bruce
Bruce
Springsteen.
Springsteen. Or maybe like Cheeseburger in Paradise from Jimmy Buffett. My dad used to play that song on CD. Dude, by the way, I've been rocking CDs in my car lately.
Oh.
A bunch of like what's it called? The record store on Pearl Street.
I know what you're talking about. The
It's-
one next to
across
the
from-
barbershop.
It's the one.
Yeah, Creature
Um,
Comforts.
Yeah, exactly. They have like free CDs out in front of their store all the time.
They have some good ones.
Yeah, I mean, they have a bunch of kid CDs, like kid-friendly CDs. So Lori Berkner Band came up on a brand new in the plastic wrap CD. Fire. Lori's got a pig on her head,
Mhm.
My Garden, etc. But then I found like Dave Matthews Band
Nice.
like CDs. I've been like listening to that. I've never like listened to Dave Matthews Band, but
Where do you have a CD player?
in the Forerunner.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
I have an aux port, but
Yeah.
the anyway, thing's
Yeah.
broken. But yeah, it's been interesting just listening to CDs, old school.
Dude, I got some CDs for you.
Hit me, dude.
Because
I'd
they
love
get
it.
stuck in my car.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know
so let's
that theoretically CDs are gonna come back. We were talking with a friend
Yeah.
about this, a collector.
like vinyl
Our buddy Brady is a big collector.
Yeah.
And
of CDs.
no, he primarily collects
Mm.
video games, like
Yeah.
Yes.
in-wrapper video games.
Mainly
Which
Nintendo.
is part of his.
Yep, mostly
business, right?
Nintendo. Exactly. His
It
entire
is his
business is price charting, pricecharting.com, and it's for comparing like how much people are selling collectibles for. But yeah, he collects N64.
That's
And
sick.
what he was explaining is
Or Nintendo rather.
Huh?
No, go ahead.
No, what he was explaining is like normally like these cycles operates in a way where like when the generation that was young at the time of that collectible being like on its peak hits like the mid 30s and 40s, so they have more disposable income. Those items become like more collectibles and like more interesting. So for us, like CDs were like big when we were super young,
Yeah.
and now our generation is getting to this point, and CDs are gonna come back, and
I-
people is gonna
I
start
just
collecting
blew up my
CDs.
spot, but there's free CDs. Go
Well, you had
get
one-
them now.
and you had one in the wrapper too.
Grab them all.
Jeez Louise,
Huge
you open that thing
collectible.
right up.
Well,
Yeah.
worth.
I have a what's the name of this lady? Well, I have a CD here. You can check it out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Dude, it is funny though, like flipping through CDs at that store because it's like a bunch of artists that I like don't know, but it's different than Spotify, dude. It's not like an algorithm that's delivering it to me. It's just like, I like the art or like
Yeah.
looked like a cool vibe, pop it in,
Totally.
listen,
Dude, you know what my favorite part about a CD is you have to listen to the album how the artist intended.
Yeah, totally.
Like
Yeah.
the
Track order.
track order is like so important. And like I don't know. And then also the pamphlet that has all the lyrics inside.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Also, they skip every now and then. You know, it's like
Do they skip in the same
old-timey experience.
spot
Yeah.
every time?
Remember the CD like cleaners? You'd like put it in like this.
Oh, to clean the eye.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
Toothpaste, you know?
Toothpaste.
There used
Are
to be
you
all these like hacks
brushing
where
their
if you
teeth?
had like a video game that was all scratched up. Like, how could you get it to work?
Oh,
You know? It's like you
Toothpaste.
wash it and then
you blowing it.
you get blown the cartridge. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the blowing the cartridge is classic.
Wow.
Yeah. And it worked, which is crazy.
Yeah. Great question.
That was a great question. We should have Walkout. I feel like there should be like theme songs for trail runners.
Yeah.
I don't know when you would do that, but like if you win a race, it should be like mandatory that they play it on the podium.
You know, a lot of races like give you like the opportunity to tell them like info about you or like what's your favorite ice cream flavor.
That's
You
true.
say it when you come in the finishing.
Do you
chute.
fill those out?
No, dude.
I always leave
usually
them
don't.
blank.
Yeah, I should. You know, it'd be fun to put like some kids' music like as my like track when I'm in the finishing
Yeah.
chute. That'd be cool.
I've definitely been at races where you hear one and you're like, I'm pretty sure they made that up. It's
Yeah.
like some outrageous fact about them.
You never know.
I don't know.
You never know. Dude, do we have anything else on our agenda?
Dude, I ran dry, I think.
But this was a good one.
It is a good one. We're getting close to canyons. 3 weeks ish.
Mm-hmm.
Coming right up.
Time to start training.
Time to start. Reverse
time
taper
like now.
activated. No, dude. It's
Drew,
gonna be fun.
Drew's like, I gotta go run after this.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, dude, one big announcement. Don't forget to give us a 5-star review.
Yeah.
On Spotify.
Why is that a big announcement?
I don't know. We haven't announced it in a while.
Okay.
It's huge. 5 stars.
5 stars, please.
Yeah.
5 stars on Yelp.
Yeah. And if you don't like the pod, just don't rate it. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. And none of this like discerning stuff where they're like, it was pretty good, but it was a little long. So a 3. No, just don't rate it.
I like the comment where they like called each one of us out for something.
Yeah.
Are you kidding
we
me?
got a
Like,
1 star. They
Oh,
call
find
all of
something
us
better
out.
else to do.
Really?
Like,
But I don't
not
know.
too long
There's
ago.
like a half compliment.
Like, can you imagine going on to somebody's like profile and just being like, yeah, 1 star,
But
and
they,
then,
like-
and then just like this person, just like
Yeah. I don't want to complain about reviews, but they definitely like the wording. They like kind of they like backhanded complimented us,
Yeah.
each of us individually. Like they're like, Matt like has really great things to say. Me and Adam are the poster children. Drew and Moy are like funny and carry the pod. And I was like, why is it a 1 star then?
Yeah.
I just yeah, I don't know.
Anyway.
I mean, I've never like, maybe I'm the problem because I can't find the time to like leave comments on things like that. But
Yeah, me neither.
unless I'm responding,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
oh,
Maybe-
dude, yeah, this, yeah,
Drew Brittle.
I'm reading it. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, the person who left this 1-star
God.
review.
Dude, we can't be reading reviews.
Yeah,
on
we
this
can't be-
pod.
okay.
No, but
Anyway,
they should
all
do
right,
it. They
all
should,
right.
you know what? This person should like do it like always, forever. Always give us reviews until they become a 5.
Yeah.
No. What? I don't want a bunch of 1 star. We're gonna have like a 3-star rating on Apple.
Dude, but we're gonna earn it.
That's true. What can we do
We're
better?
gonna earn our 3.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, thanks for sticking with us. you
Yeah.
know.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Whether you're a 1 star or 5 star.
Yeah, check out the review. I don't know. Send us some voice memos. Hit us up on the gram if you have any questions.
Yep.
That's all I got.
Nighty night.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.